The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah,
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's all
and
you got.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Winston shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Jackson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for REA Sports Halftime.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Winston lost the football and is picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there.
Missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. those guys down on the field, alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's got this to the 30 before. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
First down, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, 32 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 50, Browns 36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jackson on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. Now he's going. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
57.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3. The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down.
Jameis now on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Winston. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Winston's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. To the air again with Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Browns.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Winston. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds in.
Down.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. 1st and 10. Winston now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.